Okay, am I live? Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody, again. Good morning. We don't just quit, huh? We come back every single day and don't give up. Alright, just making sure my desktop audio is turned off. So, good morning, Mercer on Tradecaster and everybody else on YouTube. Joshua, Pexton, Seth Fry, Tech and Money, SB. Hey, bro, is there a way to trade DXY? Is there a way? I'm sure there's a way. Hold on. Morning, Hanish. Good morning to Mimi. I'm trying to get this thing set up. This thing always is so annoying. There we go. Alright, what are we looking at today? I haven't looked at anything. I saw John call out a couple ones. Zach called out a flag on another one, but I haven't looked at them. So, TSHA, we got Mob. I think he said Saito did a reverse split or something like that. RLX. So I'm going to look at these, and honestly, if none of this looks good, I am going to go back and look at Tesla and then trade Tesla at the open. So we got TSHA. This one actually, now it looks good. So we got a move up to 259. Next resistance is going to be kind of $3, and then $4. Wow, it's lining up perfectly. And then 200 moving average, which is 462. So this one actually does look good. I don't know if Zach did take a trade on this one in the morning. I think he called out a 5-minute flag or something. But it is looking pretty good actually. Flag down to this pivot here of 220s right now. Like literally where it's at right now, it's looking pretty good. This one actually looks pretty good, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Mob is the other one. Can you buy portions of a stock on Thinkorswim, like half a Tesla share? No, you cannot. But good morning, Alexandra. Alright, so I think I'm done with my gappers. Can you check out Rivian? Is that ascending triangle on your screen? Yeah, that was Tesla. I'm gonna go over Tesla. What's up, Chicago Trader? Let me see. Mob. Mob is okay. We need volume on this one to get the break of 194, and I'm looking at $2 on that one. Daily is good. You know, it popped up a little bit. Next resistance on this one is kind of 218 on the daily. And this one doesn't have 200 moving average, while the high on this stock is 666. Maybe that means stay away from this stock. The high on this stock literally $6.66. RLX looks absolutely dog water trash. Good morning, D. So people are calling out Rivian. I can take a look at Rivian real quick. Wow, Rivian's actually pretty pricey still compared to a lot of other electric car makers or whatever. Um, looks like Rivian needs to hold this $29 level on the daily. Holding $29 on the daily is going to be key for this one, and you are kind of putting a downtrend on the daily down. So if you break out of that downtrend on the daily, you might have a nice little pop on this one. So if you can see right next to my camera, this is what I kind of got on. I think you guys can see. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. So that's the daily chart on Rivian. If you break that $29 to the downside, this thing could fall back down to 24-ish, maybe that low of 19. If you break this daily on this downturn on the daily right here, you might end up moving back up to that high of 39 or something. So I would keep an eye on that on Rivian. But nothing I'm gonna trade today as a day trade. And then somebody else that said DXY, is that a stock? $1,000. It went from 986 to $1,000. Good morning, Ape Trades. Ace Trader calling out MULN. MULN has done me dirty like the last days. I'll take a look at it though, but where is it at? Did I delete off my watch list? Nope, there it is. MULN, another high on this stock. But I am not trading this one at the open at all. Check NIO. The Chinese stocks took a huge hit yesterday due to political changes in the economy. Everything in Chinese stocks has been literally like free falling. What do you think about TSHA 5 minutes? That I really like TSH 5 minutes right now, but I'm not gonna take it just because it's pre-market. But you know, if it keeps holding that level of like 220-ish, that'll be good for the open. MULN does look good still. I don't know how high this stock is gonna go. I'm sure there was a lot of hype about this stock. I think this stock is also like a electric vehicle car maker, something like that. And so there's a lot of hype about this one. People are like, you missed Tesla, you missed NIO, then load up on MULN. But ABML has been a steady climber. So I guess we can still look at MULN, but now this is AMBL. No, ABML. ABML. ABML, yeah, back up to the 200 moving average on ABML. 85 cents, you're almost there on that one. Really, really close. Good morning, Omar Spalding. Good morning, Rosendo, Chicago Sid. I think Chinese stocks right now, they might just, you know, I don't expect NIO to make a really bounce back right now. It's fallen so much, it might just go sideways a little bit down there and then eventually pop or something. It's actually one of my long-term holds on my other account, and I added to it. But let me see. Tesla. So Tesla, I was kind of looking at it this morning. There's a little bit of a downtrend here. Good morning, Blair. From the last couple of days here. You know, we've bounced off that 203.27 like 3 or 4 times on Tesla, which is kind of trying to bottom out there, that 203. And we did it again yesterday, put in a new 52-week low, and then bounced again. So, I don't know. My thinking on Tesla is still bullish. You know, if that 203 keeps holding and we start bouncing, I think Tesla could get a nice little bit of a pop, 220s, maybe back up to 225s, 230s, but potentially. But you know, if this thing starts cracking another trend line to the downside and it starts looking down at lows again, this thing might go down for another low. And honestly, it's held 203 so much, 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 times it's held 203 level, that if this thing ends up fading, it could, instead of going from 203 to 198, it could just literally fade all day long. But it's held up, so I'm thinking this thing needs a little bit of a relief bounce, catching all the people that were trying to short it, and then kind of get a small little bit of a squeeze, pop back up, and then have a little decent pop. But I do want to see it at the open just to see how it behaves. As far as the other stocks, the only one that I'm really interested in is TSHA. TSHA right now is setting up perfect 5-minute flag, but nobody's buying that stock right now, so we'll keep an eye on it. Let me quickly glance through previous stocks. LC, no. HTSC, no. SWN, no. BHVN, no. ENSV, no. Also, if you guys don't watch my recap, yesterday, I think I ended the stream and I was down like, you know, like $1,100 on the day. And somehow I took a lot of damage out the way, and so Mott's. Oh, Mott's is the one that has that pending direct offering. So that one I'm scared to trade, honestly. Kaba is one that people have been calling out too. This one's holding the 200 moving average on the daily, and it's got that 214 up high. This one could actually break out if this one gains momentum. So I'm actually going to keep this one on watch, Kaba. I don't expect it to do it today, but one of these days I think Kaba could get a pretty nice pop. Daily looks good. It's got that flat top resistance, holding 200 moving average. It's been low volume, but holding it. So this one might end up making a run at some point. Saito, this is the one John was calling out this morning. Reverse split, so this is not a gap up. This thing did not go from 30 cents to $9. That's just a reverse split. If anything, and now I expect this one to fade off. It always happens, I think. Silver, maybe worth keeping an eye on. You got 423 new high. Still have not hit 200 moving average on this thing. I don't know. Juan, buenos días. ¿Qué te parece el daily and Netflix? I haven't looked at Netflix. Give me a second. We got 5 minutes until open. Silver, you know, another one to keep an eye on. But this thing just, I really think somebody, either a big money person, somebody in the company, somebody with a lot of money is literally pumping Silver themselves. Like somebody's actually trying to pump this thing and get this thing to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know? And it just cannot gain volume. This thing has literally been holding 250 for like a month straight. $3 for like a month straight. And then finally started getting some volume yesterday and then fades it off again. And then that one day it had a pretty big look, this giant flush. Nobody was buying this thing, and it still held lows. And then the next day, boom, right back up. So maybe silver. I mean, if one of these days silver picks up volume, we'll look at it. Let me look at Netflix real quick. I thought I looked at Netflix. I was trying some large cap stocks yesterday, so I went back and looked at a couple. Netflix. So on Netflix, I got the 292 high for resistance and support down at 279. So if you see my 5-minute down here, you can kind of see that this was kind of a range down here on Netflix, and then kind of went out of that range and popped into this range here. And so on Netflix, I would be looking to see if it tests one of these resistances and pulls back down into it. So resistance pulls back, support pulls up, or if Netflix breaks out of these resistance, retests them, and then fails, or pulls out of this resistance, so kind of like this, and flags over it and then goes, or does the opposite, pulls down, flags under it, and goes. So I'm going to keep an eye on Netflix on any of these levels, so I'm actually going to do this and then watch it with you. This is kind of what I was looking at the large caps yesterday, and I mean, guys, if you keep it simple sometimes, things look so clean. Good morning, Detrader. Good morning, Wild Boy. Sergio, what's up, Juan? What are you looking at today? So far, the only one I'm really interested in is TSHA. MULN is kind of up there, but that thing has burned me like the last couple of days. So this is what I'm looking at on Netflix, though. Morning, Isaac. But yeah, so yesterday I went from being down $1,100 on the day to finishing only 570, I think. So right under $600 loss yesterday, which I am very okay with that. What's good, all? What's up, Kajula? But Tesla, same thing with Tesla. Kind of had a, let me see, the range on Tesla is the low of that 203 and then back up to a high of 217 on Tesla. So I'm kind of waiting to see if Tesla wants to break out of that 217, pull down to that from that 217. So and then kind of have a little uptrend, but that's just 2 points on this on Tesla right here. Not that interested on this one right now. And then break of downtrend here from those highs, and then it kind of touches it here twice. So I'm going to keep an eye on Tesla here. I think I'm going to take a look at Tesla at the open just to see how it behaves. And then I will probably hit my attention over to these other stocks. MULN, I'm probably just not going to take that a trade at the beginning of the the market open on MULN, but maybe Tasha if it can turn around, because Tasha is still forming that 5-minute flag. It looked like it had a little bounce and then recovered. So morning crypto, go morning Dylan. And then Rome. I think what's it called? We got 40 seconds till market opens. What's it called? Rob S. I think Rob, my other moderator, took his changed his name on YouTube, and I think he said he was gonna take a little bit of a break. So he might be my only moderator on YouTube for now. If you're watching on YouTube, we got 20 seconds until market opens. Hit the like button real quick for me. If this is your first time, hopefully you enjoy it. Subscribe if you do, and then watch my daily recaps as well. Everybody on TikTok, thank you guys for watching as well. Market's about to open here in 5 seconds. I'm just going to look and see what Tesla wants to do. A lot of people make money on Tesla in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, and they call it a day. And I always wonder now, it's like, should that just be the move now instead? Like, instead of having to watch a penny stock all day long or look for penny stocks every single day, why don't you just get good at Tesla and trade in the first 15 minutes and you're done? What's up, Mason? But we'll see. I want to see how this behaves. MULN pulling back. Tasha. I'm gonna say Tasha, even though there's not an A in there. But oh well. But see, it's like Tesla also rips, you know. MULN faded. A Wild Boy, what you got, man? What do you think about Tesla, Wild Boy? You trade the large caps. SPY 385. I think I've seen SPY that 280 is pretty strong. Mob is kind of the only one actually popping up, the one I least expected it to pop up. Sniper trade in here again. Mob is actually popping up a little bit, but I want to see true volume on that one. WeBRT. Weber. Weber actually looks okay. $7 high on Weber. This volume is kind of iffy on me. For me. I can put an alert on it and see if it spikes up again. I think for penny stocks, for me to take penny stocks, Tesla retesting the high of yesterday. I wonder if it has a little bit of a pullback up here. That 213 area from yesterday. I want to see if I can just really learn the tape on Tesla and then be able to catch some trades here. See, so this is high of yesterday. I would think some resistance here and maybe a small push down. Oh, but it actually closed over it. I think Weber might have gone. Oh no, it had a little pullback. And then also the way the completely mob completely turned around. So the way I also been trading Tesla is Tesla should have resistance at 218. I was gonna say now I want to see if Tesla kind of pulls down, flags low volume, and then maybe take a trade on it long if it's gonna keep holding at 213. But the way I've been trading Tesla recently, it's actually pretty different, because it's like I'm really honestly scalping Tesla, which is not good, because if you want to increase share size on something, What website do you use for trading? This is Thinkorswim. TD Ameritrade is the broker. Because if you really want to increase share size, see right now I really like Tesla pullback here and then reclaim that 213. Is there people that really just trade Tesla and are profitable? Yeah. I mean, it's like us. We trade penny stocks and we're profitable, you know. So people really just trade Tesla first 5-10 minutes and make their money the first 15-30 minutes and make their money. And, you know, they do it with Tesla. They do it with SPY. They do it. There's a lot of ways to trade the market, you know. And everybody makes it work. What's up, Ride the Lightning? 021 said, yeah, me. See, to me, already Tesla's looking weak there. You thought about swinging MULN. MULN kind of holding a pretty nice uptrend that's been there for the last couple of days. So draw the uptrend from yesterday's lows and then today's low. And then it is matching up completely perfect to today. And it's actually barely trying to hold it there. So I would have probably, you know, I don't know. Tasha kind of trying to come back up. Tasha reclaiming VWAP. I see RAVB moving. Zach is calling it out. RAVB. RAVB looks good. I want to take a look at Tesla and see if I can take some dips here for the high of day break again. Kind of retest that VWAP area and see if we can catch a reversal on Tesla here for the long side. Did you add on RAVB, Zach? Because RAVB looks pretty good so far. So I got a trade on Tesla there. I have 100 shares running, but I want to see if this thing really wants to break out of here and I can up my stop loss. I don't want to give back the whole 80 bucks here of my runners. So there's buyers coming in. So I'm for my stop loss. I'm going to look at REVB, the one that Zach called out, because that one looks pretty good on my 5 minutes. So I got to stop in on Tesla. REVB, that should have been the 1 minute flag, Zach. Right here, maybe. This should have been a nice 1 minute, 2 minute flag. Tasha reclaiming VWAP as well. See, this is the same play I took on MULN yesterday that didn't work out right here. That 1-2 minute flag rip, this is exactly what I took on MULN the other day that just didn't work out. But that one's working out. But Tasha now is kind of ripping, so I want to catch the pullback on Tasha. This is when you want to see a nice stock trending like this and then have that healthy pullback. I still have 100 shares open on Tesla, but it's not ripping, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. So I'm all out of Tesla. Made $170 there. But you know, I've traded Tesla 4 days now. Today, if I don't touch Tesla again today, RAVB. That was a 2-minute and 1 flag, Zach. Dang it. Oh, you did add 38. Okay, you did add 38. Nice. This one could be looking for 50 cents, so let's keep watching this one. 50 cents on this one. I've not looked at the daily, but this one could be looking for 50 cents. Fresh on the daily, looks good, so if I get another pop down again to that 39 cents, where's the pre-market there, I'll take a look at that one and then maybe take a trade there. And then Tasha, keeping an eye on Tasha as well. Tesla, you know, it's still holding that VWAP, getting stuck at that 213. That's the 213 is the top of that resistance that I was saying. Or that was yesterday's high, sorry. So if we got to get out of yesterday's high and then see if we can get some continuation on that one. REVB, still looking at this one. Super small share size, got some Weber for Blair, okay. Focus on Tesla, really nice. Hey, bud, should have held longer Tesla, more profit potential. Yeah, but it already, you could tell it's already getting stuck there on 213 on Tesla. And I didn't want to give gains back. I would have gone stopped out. My stop was right there. So I guess if I would have put a stop at negative, then I could have gotten it, but so REBB finally looking, check MEDP, MEDP, $222. What do you want me to buy? 100 shares of this? REVB is still popping up. Tasha is the one that I'm liking this pullback on Tasha. This 222 level on Tasha is pretty important, I think. So Tasha, I'm looking at this level here. Yeah, Tesla now is actually ripping. If Tasha gives me a little bit of a tiny little flush down of VWAP, I will pick up some shares on this one. Kind of retest this downtrend, hold VWAP. No, pull back, Tasha. Dang it. Still could be good though. Still could be good. 8 trades is already on Tasha. Good job. Oh, CGC is interesting. Tasha to me looks interesting. I want to take some ads on this one down here. But I want to see that tiny little flush. Sometimes you get that support that's obvious, and then you get a tiny flush, and then buyers like just re-add to the stock, like right there. And then a new set of buyers comes in, and then this thing retraces back up, and then decides to go. Happens a lot. See, like that, you get that sniped little bottom there, and then starts retracing back up like that. And I'm going to be pretty patient here. Pretty patient. I want to see this thing open up. I want to see this thing open up. There you go. There you go. So barely sold anything. 3,500 shares. And I think I'm going to put a stop. Oh, thank you. 3,000 share stop at break even. Please don't stop me. Actually, I could even, you know, play a little bit riskier just to see if I get a nice pop out of here. What do I do? I'm thinking. I've never frozen like this before. Alright, so I'm just going to leave it. Oh, yeah, I can't put it there. Okay, 222 is... Ugh, I don't really like it that tight. Let's look at the walls, though. I want to see this thing start breaking out of here and then see if we can get the squeeze. Four seconds left. I think I'm going to get stopped out on this one. Lack of buyers there. Lack of buyers. Wow, Tesla's flying. I knew Tesla had that long there. You know, at least I'm reading. There we go. Nice pop again. Take out some of those walls. I saw 130 on one of those walls there. And Tasha. Blair was up 40 now, up 20. You're still green, Blair. Keep it up. Keep it up. Netflix. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking. I forgot I was looking at Netflix because of. I looked at the chart and I was like, oh, that stock is ripping. And then I look at it, it's Netflix. I'm still holding Tasha here. This is the wall I need to break right there. 128, 138, 135, 300. That might be a problem. That might be a problem. It was at 100 something, and then out of nowhere, boom, 300 wall. Oh, dang it. Break even man was up over 100. Yeah, I was up like 300 on that trade. Coin having a good move. Let me see. Tesla, man. Okay, at least at least I am learning. At least I'm learning. I took the trade right here, and it looked good. This is a 5-minute flag on Tesla, guys. It's a 5-minute flag on Tesla, and the only stock that has had follow through right here. Look at this. So, that's a flag. That's the perfect flag on Tesla. And then if you look at Tesla, I'm trying to just read the momentum of it. Trying to read. Here, I would take another trade at 213. That's yesterday's high. I want a flag over 213, right? Weber trying. Weber back at it again, yeah. REVB not really pulling up for Zach either. And then MULN fell out of that downtrend. I think MULN is finally a bear stock or whatever. How can I learn, please? Everybody on TikTok asking how to learn. You can go on YouTube and learn everything, or if you want, you're gonna have to go to my link in bio and then look at my course and see if that's something you want. It'll teach you everything you need from complete beginner up to now, and then type in 150 off at the checkout page. You get the whole video access to learn, and then you have me for any questions and mentorship or any review or trades or anything like that. Tesla. Alexander, you bought that dip on Tesla? Nice. This Tesla flag was beautiful. If you're the person that trades Tesla every day, I mean, can you change the time frame to 1 minute? Yeah, I can, but this is what I trade on the 1 minute. All the memes having good moves right now. Thinkorswim is a platform. Yeah, 021 REBB 5-minute flag. I want that 39. I've been watching this one on the side. I want that 39 on this one. Now Rolex that you mentioned, Netflix. I don't know how I feel about Netflix. If it breaks that 292 is the level up top. It's about to go up there to 292. I would think a little bit of short pressure, but it might actually break through that and go up to 300. I don't know. Which one, Wild Boy? Check Rivian. Let me see. I went over Rivian earlier. Well, there's the break of downtrend on the daily that I was telling you guys. Look at that daily chart. There's the downtrend. Once you break that downtrend, boom, explosion, I did not expect it to do it today, though. But it looks like everything is pumping. Do I teach? Yeah, I have a course in the bio, and then you learn everything off my videos that I've recorded, and you get, but you also get me for any questions you get, any mentorship or anything like that. Type in 150 off at the checkout for $150 discount on my TikTok bio link. REVB, actually, yeah, it doesn't look bad. Whoever's calling this one out, we're looking for 50 cents, but I want to see this one pull back a little bit more. If this thing really pulls back down all the way to that 39 cents on REVB, it might not be a bad place. Man, I'm so upset. Tesla went without me. Man, YouTube is so confusing. Sometimes it tells me, like, right now it tells me concurrent viewers in 2 different places, and one of them said 60 viewers, the other one says 142. So that's kind of weird. Netflix again, Rolex, I think you're calling it that 292. Watch that 292 level. If you get over that 292, kind of like I did with Tesla, catch that flag underneath, and then see if you break out of it or right on top of it. Man, Tesla's going without me. But this is crazy. I took only 200 shares on Tesla down at, 212, and it's sitting at 216. That's $4 a share times 2. That's 800. That was an $800 trade on Tesla. Oh, REVB just decided to go without us. RVB kind of chased this for breakout. You know, it's not the best setup, the best trade, but it decided to go without me, so I decided to chase it. Chase a small share size, so I'm like barely making anything here, and I also forgot it was a one of those 4-digit stocks, so it like barely moves. But you know, I'm actually gonna just lock in that profit. 30 bucks there. Didn't see it. There's Netflix at that top. This has been the most boring market I've ever witnessed. 10 calls for 5K would have net 2,500 3K. 43 is a daily level for REVB. I don't see. Wait. 43. 44. Oh, I kind of see it. Yeah, it's pretty slow. That's why I was trying to look at Tesla, and you know, it would have played out today. I know it kind of sucks though, because a lot of people need to use a lot of capital on this one, but also that 217 is where I was looking for a short on Tesla. I got a line up here, 217.58 is exactly where I got it, and hasn't really quite touched it, but it already started pulling back just under it. SPY highs it's been since September 21st. The 9 EMA and the 20 EMA is all I use. Is this stocks? Yes, this is stocks. Tasha was the one that I'm really let down by. Again, I thought Tasha could have gone. REVB still down to VWAP. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, if this hits 50 cents before that though, not so quite. Large and mid caps is where it's at today. It is kind of cool that I had that resistance up there on Tesla, and I never shorted it close to it at 217.58. Do we think market's gonna keep pumping today? I don't know. I guess I've just always used 9 and 20, wild boy. If we think market's gonna keep pumping today, Tesla's gonna keep ripping. You know, I said it on the daily. It looks bullish. It's held 203 several of times. Oh, sorry, Ape Trade. Several times. Holy crap! It's been a while since I did that. Uh, Several times. I think we would be safe to see Tesla pull back a little bit and then take some dips on this one and see if it wants to keep going up today. Ape Trades, I said it again, man. I said it again. You know, I'm not up a lot, but at least we're seeing some green in my P&L before I go red. I don't think I've taken a red trade today, but is there still green 22 right now? What happened to Weber? Did Weber ever open up? No, that one just kind of stayed there. Rivian, you know, Rivian almost trying to flag way up here. REVB, you know that 39 still could hold, but we'll keep an eye on that. So I'm gonna put an alert down here on REVB. Tasha, you know, Tasha just couldn't break out. Nutix is ripping. Nutix kind of ripping. This one we had a high of $1.14, so I want to see this one get to $1 first. Be careful with TSA now. It's kind of shady. It has to break that tweezer top and watch SPY for 384. This is where I wanted to short Tesla. I would have shorted Tesla up here. BNGO as well. Joe Juan, you mind showing an example of how to draw trend lines whenever you have time, bro? Trend lines on just the anything like the penny stocks or anything. REVB again didn't pull back enough and already back up. BNGO. BNGO is actually over the 200 moving average on this one. It has a pretty flat top right there at 235. See, this is where I think Tesla could turn around too. Let's see. Do we break out on Tesla or do we not? Quit acting like a baby. So gave some profit back on Tesla. Wow, REVB did not hit 50 cents. NEO trying to close gap on the daily. NEO, I've looked at NEO before. NEO has several gaps on the daily, but it's got a gap on the daily even lower. That's why I haven't really looked at that one so much. NEO has a gap on, like, I think if you look at the daily chart, it's got a gap between $4 and $5 on NEO. Pretty low. That's a lot. MULN double bottom. MULN, I'm not going to touch it. If you see the trend line on the last couple of days, MULN has broken it and is completely fading after that. Right now, my top watch could be REVB, and honestly, that's about it. REVB, looking for 50 cents, but this thing just didn't pull back nicely for us at all. Rivian still kind of flagging up there. Nutix was kind of ripping, pulled back. So did BNGO, kind of getting stuffed up there. Tesla, I still thought it was kind of a short up here, kind of just retesting this point here and kind of pulling back a little bit, but it's not. So it looks pretty strong today. Oh, but if this thing pulls down to VWAP on Tesla, I think today might still be an up day for a lot of stocks. Market, a lot of people wanted to go short, and they were saying maybe it could do a little bit of a short squeeze. MULN, just kidding. I see it. Tasha, you know, you got to get that 222 to hold, and then unless Tasha really opens up, and then REVB. Zach, are you still holding REVB by chance? You got it at like 38 cents. You might actually still be holding it. Tasha downtrend break. Zach is still holding. I see a downtrend break here on MRSA, calling this one out. See MULN just completely flushed again. How did I learn? Does your course teach your strategy? Yes, my course teaches all my strategies. And you get full mentorship, so any questions you have, you get to ask me. and I can either hop on quick phone calls or anything and just help you out. MULX dumping. Yeah. Once, do you guys see that trend line that I'm talking about? Oh, somebody's asking me about trend lines. I guess I could show you guys that one on MULN, but I still think Tesla has a little pullback up here. RUB just hit 50 cents finally. I am not in on that one. Sober? Oh, Sober, actually. Sober. Sober getting through $4. $4 and then new high 423. So Sober might be good. That was a lot of volume on this one. If we catch a pullback on Sober, we might anticipate the break at 423 and new high on this one. And this one still has room to that 200 moving average. Oh, it's 423 is the 200 moving average on this one. Impossible to get that ad there, but that would have been the ad. Yep. Sober looking for a new high. 423 is new high on Sober. Tasha broke that downtrend. Mercer, are you in it on that one? John took Sober. Good job, man. Mercer took some profits on Tasha. Now Tasha wants to open up. Great. Sober, I still like Sober. Any low add on Sober, I would be willing to add. Sober holding $4. I'm gonna take a small ad here. Small ad, but let's see if this one wants to keep opening up. I think Sober could hit a 423 new high. If volume keeps coming into the stock right there, it's kind of holding 4. 2 candles holding 4 already. Let's see if this one wants to open up to that 423. Very small ad here, so I'm not risking a lot, but I want to see if this one wants to rip up. There's a little pop. No continuation. Who is keeping Sober down? Just let this dang stock open up. This is kind of a riskier play just because of the low volume, but you know this thing has just not gone down, and at 423 high right there, maybe we could come up and retest it. That's the only thing I'm looking for. Retest that 423. If we go 423 past it, great. But Tasha finally broke that downtrend and kind of is opening up. Tesla broke that 217 and still going up. This one's taking a little longer than I would have wanted. Maybe it could add a little lower to reclaim 4 if we break down out of 4, but I don't want to catch a falling knife now. This thing should be going. Look at all those buyers there again. And this could be one where it just, you know, doesn't look like it goes, and then out of nowhere, boom, one candle just explodes. So be patient here. I think I have a good ad. $4 ad, exactly. Wow, I can't believe RABB did not break 50 cents for you, Zach. That sucks. It literally hit 50 cents like 3 times, right? Tesla, is Tesla just not going to pull back at all? Sniper Trades is at $4 with me on silver. Where are the buyers at? Sniper Trades, come in here and pump it up for me. Pump the stock up for me, Sniper Trades. Use your vacation money. Pump it up. 3.9 is your stop. There's more buyers there again. Now it wants to rip. Look at this. See, one candle can do it right here. There it goes. A little pop. Gets stuffed. Sold and into. Try again. Do we try again? There's the second try. There it is. We cannot break that wall, whatever that is. 409. I'm getting a little skeptical on this one. I got out. Break even trade. Don't tell me you're gonna go now. I think this is literally what's been happening to me recently. It happened to me yesterday on MOTS. It's the one I had the perfect ad. I held it, sold it, next minute popped. You have to be absolutely kidding. You have to be absolutely kidding. Tesla broke that 217 and kind of flagging, maybe. Tasha flagging here. I also see Tasha flagging. Oh yeah, Tasha looks good. Get this pullback on Tasha again. A nice little bit of a low ad on Tasha. And we could get a nice pop on this one. This just broke out a downtrend and it's flagging here. This is one where it should go too, you know. Here, do we get a nice little pullback there? I'm going to add small. And then see if I get the bigger pullback again on this one and add lower. This high is what? 259. So we got a long way to go still. So my small ad is the one that's doing the work now here. I have 2,000 shares left, but I didn't add at all what I wanted it to. And this 5-minute candle just started, so let's see if this one wants to open up here. A little iffy there, so I sold right before that fade. How is what was that other stock that I was in with Sober? Where's Sober at? Oh, missed the Sober pop. Missed the Sober pop. Hey, look at Rolex. Look at Netflix. You see what I'm talking about? Pulls up over that 292.35, starts holding 292.35. This is where you could take those ads. Look, it literally worked exactly to the pennies on even the large caps. Look at this, Rolex on YouTube. How many screens do you have, bro? I have 4. Weber is ripping. Weber, you could take a low ad, 670, 680s to anticipate the break of 7. And then Tesla did the same thing, and it pulled down to that, it popped over that 217.58, and then it starts holding that 217.58. So here could have been a small ad and then taking your profit here, or looking for that breakout on this one, but flush on Tasha. Dang, that sucks. REVB finally pulled down. Increased volume down here, but finally pulled down the VWAP on this one. Dang, Tesla was nice at that 217.58 level. Up 425 on that one trade, sniper trades. Nice. REVB, we were watching this one and I missed it. Look at this pullback all the way down to here. If this thing pulls back up and attempts a break of 50, we will definitely be jumping in for a breakout on this one. On REVB, if this thing tries to push back up to that, gosh, Rolex, that Netflix thing worked out like a charm, dude. Even I didn't take it still, but look at that Netflix thing. You called it out this morning to look at it, and then I looked at it, and then look at this. Honestly, I would not be surprised if Netflix keeps running up though, and gets that new high of day on Netflix. I want to see if Netflix does run up to that new high of day. Well, I tried chasing a little bit of Netflix, but gave some profit back there. Dang it. I thought this thing could open up to 295. I looked at this kind of right here. So resistance, support, and then as soon as it started holding there right there, that's where I placed my trade, trying to get the next leg up. But I'm going to keep a watch on Netflix, though. This one could actually, guys, you learn this skill and become good. Break even on the day, so frustrating, man. Yeah, I'm actually probably closer to barely green now, too. I wasn't up that much. Yo, what's advice for people that wants to study trading? You think on getting to crypto? Probably not crypto. And for those that want to learn trading, you know, you just have to look at it. Look at the market every day for 6 months, and you'll understand. You just watch the market every single day on your own. Or even come watch my recaps of me trading live on YouTube, and just do that for 6 months, and you'll see, and you'll start noticing things and picking up things and learning things. And Weber went without you, and you were in on that one too. Dang it! It's looking for $7 still though, but Oh, now Netflix wants to crawl back again. PCVX1. PCVX. Oh, the pricey stock. But yesterday's high was 37.99. You know, I would not be opposed on a 5-minute flag on this one. So right now, what am I looking at? Man, Tasha failed. RAVB back down to VWAP. Literally, the only thing I'm looking at is large caps. PCVX, maybe take that dip trade there, but Netflix looking for a new high of day on Netflix. I don't know if I want to take the trade here again. If I break out of this downtrend on Netflix, I might chase this one for a high of day. Kind of breaking downtrend here. Let's see if we get a low ad here on Netflix. I already lost on this one the first time, so we'll keep a conservative here. I'll take an ad down there. You know, Netflix is actually still pretty pricey for being the company they are. Dang, it's literally pricier than Tesla right now. Looking for Netflix to accelerate to a new high of day. Let's see if we get it. Oh, you can't do that, Netflix. There's a nice downtrend retest on Netflix. Same thing on the penny stocks applied to these large caps. Now I'm looking to see if Netflix breaks to the high of day and gets me a new high. So currently pretty much almost break even now on this ticker, but I'm still looking for the high of day. Now I'm green on the name, looking for that high of day. 295.4. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. Selling half there now. There's a breakout. So now I just went from negative $100 on the stock to positive 70. But looking for this Netflix to pull away. Or maybe that's just a penny stocks thing, waiting for the pull away. But let's see. Oh, there's another pop. I'm going to sell half there. Rolex, if you took that ad at 292.35 on Netflix, you would have absolutely killed this stock. Wow. Man, maybe large caps is where it's at. Dang. That was awesome. Weber high of day, I think somebody said. Yeah, broke that 7. This one's iffy volume, so eh. But REVB is one pulling back up. REVB, once you see the volume come in, you could take the next pullback down again if it's low volume, like this red candle there. But you think on getting, what platform do you trade on? This is Thinkorswim. So TD Ameritrade is a broker, Thinkorswim is a platform. Weber grinding up, nice work. Reb again without me. So I think I traded. So I've traded Tasha up 183. I traded. Which other stock did I trade? Silver down $7 on silver. Is that all I traded? Tesla, I'm up $50. This is the one I get profit on, and Netflix I'm up 110. So 100 there. 50 owns 200 plus Tasha. I'm probably at like $350 ish day, but you know, I'll take it in this market. But you know, I could have Weber going crazy now. No. Oh yes. Next resistance on Weber could be 760s maybe. In AMV, Rome AMV. What does AMV look like? Oh, halted up. Ugh. If you got a low ad here, that's a good ad. Just be careful with the flushes or the halt level. Halt level could be support. And then Weber is ripping, but this thing should be ripping with way more volume than this. Like all day had 70, 100, 60, 140, 59. This is what you need with 200, 250, 300. Down to 7 could be a trade, yeah. Let's just see what it does though. Right now it's using that previous wick as a support though. You want to go jump off a bridge right now, dude? Oh, Ape Trades, you were Zach also. You guys were trading the futures, right? How is futures trading? I know. I think Ape Trades quit. I think he said it was tough. Zach, you've been dabbling with some futures, right? I don't know why futures literally like gained so much attention recently. Ape Trades, are you break even on the day though? Honestly, this Weber pullback didn't look too bad. Yeah. I like futures, same thing as options. Everybody keeps saying that, but isn't it just basically more like shares? You're just buying and selling, so it's not even like a contract. Like you don't know, like it's not like you're buying it for like $3, right? Like you just pay whatever it. I don't know how it works actually. I tried looking at them too, but do you get commission charge on Thinkorswim? They are contracts. Do you get charged commissions? Because I've heard a lot of people saying commissions on Thinkorswim for features are absolutely terrible. Looking at Weber, see if we catch a little pullback on Weber. I really would like that $7 again, but let's just see how it acts down there. Make sure that buyers are still in here. Make sure this stock is not gonna absolutely just flush. Yeah, it's like $5-10 a contract. And is this the ES or the mini ES? Futures did not have time decay. And then another thing that this is probably what's gonna attract a lot of that attracts new traders. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ape Trades, and correct me if I'm wrong, Zach, is futures don't follow PDT rule, right? Yeah, I have a Discord link in the bio. TikTok. I don't know that I like Weber as much here. Correct. They don't follow. So you can trade futures as much as you want with $2,000, and you don't have to wait for settlement fees, or you do have to wait for settlement fees. Oh, you have cash. Cash has to settle. Oh wait. So if you're in a margin account, it doesn't matter. Weber, looking to see if I want to add down here towards $7 maybe on Weber. REVB again trying to climb back. But does that so yeah, so if you're in a margin account, you don't have to wait for settlement then, right? Weber, I don't know if I like this $7 retest. It might pull down a little lower to this next bid on the 5-minute 696. Volume is completely dying down here though, so that could be a good thing. I don't really trust this stock, so if I take a trade on this stock at all, it's going to be pretty small share size. You have 743 room. I have 760-ish, yeah. But volume is dying down here, and so I might start. This candle's about to close here. I want to see how this candle closes, but it's still within this 5-minute candle, so we got some time still. Let's see if we get another little pullback here. Took a tiny ad on Weber. $7 could retest, and that would be where I'd take my average down $7, maybe 696 from the 5-minute time frame. But this right here is a tiny size. Something about the stock is a little iffy. Okay, so there is some buyers. There they are. Trying to pop up. For what it held, this thing has to have a pretty nice pop. Pretty nice pop. Pretty nice pop. Yep, keep popping up, keep popping up. Netflix kind of doing a 5-minute flag. You still think a Tesla put will print? I'm gonna forget about this one and just leave it there. I still think Netflix is doing a 5-minute flag. Look at that, reaches down to 295 for a previous high. Bro, these things are moving a lot cleaner than the penny stocks. I'm serious. Like, our first ad on Netflix could have been that resistance there, support. The second one could have been this one, high of day. That's 2 good ads, clear ads on Netflix. And looking for $300 on Netflix. If Netflix pulls back down to that 295.4, I might take some more ads on that one. It looks like Weber pulled down because I think I got stopped out. Yeah, a wick down there. Hopefully it took me out pretty close to break even. $4 loss, great. Did it really pull down to 696 on Weber? Oh, 691. But it is retracing though. That's the pullback you need to snipe to get the real dips. Those are the tiny little flashes that you see like that. Those are the ones you need. Because SPY is very bullish today and it's earnings season. Yeah. And Netflix had good earnings season, so I could see Netflix go up to 300. It's not that far off. Thinking about it, I probably could have still held my shares and just been holding on to them. I'm telling you, Tesla's ripping today. It's reclaiming at 217.58 and kept going higher. Netflix, if it retests at 295.4, I might take some ads on this one. How's everybody doing today? Green, red? Does anybody actually trade? Tasha looks like a good short now. Tasha's still holding 222, but yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I haven't really looked at that one recently. Does anybody actually trade futures here? Tesla's still going. See, these are the days that I think Matt Diamond guy, if he just left one contract, 2 contracts open, 20% of his trade, he'd kill it. You know, I guarantee you he took this opening range, he was fully out there. Just put a stop loss in place or take the flag. Boom, that's a $5 share move after that. Tesla 223 room. Let's look at the daily. 222.2 is the next daily. Is that what you're looking at? I do see that. Nutix is still going. What happened to the one John called out? Oh. Well, you know, I'm glad I didn't look at it because I would have taken the trade somewhere through there. Netflix is the one I'm kind of watching that 290, what is it, 295.4 level right here. If Netflix pulls down a little bit here, and then looking for this downtrend break on Netflix. Here's a little pullback on Netflix. REVV refuses to give up, man. REVV on the 5-minute candles, you can see 2 attempts to try to squeeze back up to that 50 cents, flushed on, pulls down a VWAP, and then holds it again. Weber is still holding 7. No. I had it here on Netflix, trying to see if this thing wants to reclaim that 295.4. I'm still in this trade here, haven't stopped out. Actually recovered pretty well. So down on this trade here a little bit, but I'm holding off still. I want to see it reclaim that level. Had a pretty nice bottoming wick there, so I want to see if we reclaim this level, break out of this flag, and then keep moving up on this one. I'm going to give myself some room to wiggle here. Netflix still holding well. This is the one I'm in right now. It had a little bit of a fade there, but it kind of retraced it pretty well. I want to see if Netflix does retrace over this 295.4, breaks this flag here, and then makes the move up. I don't know if we can get $300 today, but maybe see if this momentum keeps going. If this flushes through this kind of double triple bottom here, I'm going to have to call it. I even added a tiny bit more on Netflix there. Still want to see this move back up. Try to manage this trade here. Not panic selling here, seeing if buyers are still in down there. Didn't quite actually flush, so I want to see if this thing pulls back up. I'm looking for this downtrend break on this one right here. I'm looking for this downtrend break. Now, I would probably stop if this thing ends up giving out this low here now. But everything is still pretty strong today. Tesla's still moving up higher. Weber is still down there holding that. Oh no, that's not Weber. Oh, Weber is still holding 7. I looked at the wrong stock. Netflix. If this low gives out here, I'm out. But I'm just holding here. SPY needs to hold, break 382.8, and we should get the push on Netflix. Yeah, I probably should be watching SPY right now, but I don't have time to look at it. I'm currently still in here. pretty good buying off of those lows there. So I want to see if this thing kind of makes a nice little squeeze up here. To be honest, this looks like a tiny bear flag. To be honest, if I wasn't in this trade, I might be trying to short this thing. Still looking for the break of this downtrend here. This is where I'm at. There's a nice pop. Thank you. Now get the squeeze. Get the break of this downtrend. Keep popping. Two seconds left. Give me a high close and keep rallying. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. You had pretty good buyers down there. Now hold this 295. What? Oh, I'm out. That sucks. That sucks. Blink twice if she is reading you typing that. What? Oh, I hadn't read Sniper Trade. So I give back all my Netflix gains right there. I added down here, started popping up, was now almost $200 on the name, and then boom, flushed. Well, not flush, but kind of tiny candle there. Kaba. Ooh, Kaba just shot an alert. Kaba moving back up. No volume on Kaba though. Weber, how is Weber still holding $7? Is anybody still averaging on 7 on Weber? Tesla still waiting for 223. Are you in on Tesla there? Oh, 223 is pretty high still though. I still really like Netflix though. Like honestly, I still really like Netflix. BBBY. It's grinding up hard though. Oh wow, it's absolutely ripping. How do those trend lines work, if you don't mind me giving? Okay, so for trend lines, the one I was going to show you is MULN. You can draw them on different time frames. They may not really add up, but you know, you can connect them to look down here on my file, it's going to be cleaner, to wicks or to candles. And so I mean, yesterday just on MULN, I always try to find the highest or the lowest point. So for me, if I look at all this area, there's kind of this point here, and then always look up and see where you could connect the next point, right? So if I go here to there, that's a trend line, right? Kind of like that. And it's like, you know, it's kind of holding that one. It is kind of low, but if you were to draw this one a little bit further up, like this, like that, so connecting those 2 points, and you look at that trend line today, you could see that is exactly where MULN needed to hold that trend line right there today. It needed to hold that trend line there and flushed right under it, retested it, and then short. So that's where I was saying MULN is like a short to me because of that. And why is that a pretty important trend line? Because that trend line was holding up the stock for the last 2 days, right? So this day and then I guess all overnight, it was still holding that trend line. So the stock is uptrending. And so once you break that, you could look for a short. Well, I'm glad I got out of Netflix though, because that thing did not go. But dude, the penny stocks are still really slow. Weber is not opening up at all. RABB never opened up. Tasha is doing nothing. BBIG somehow is ripping up. So, I mean, I'm probably barely up on the day, you know. Not even enough to cover yesterday's loss. I'm up 200 bucks today. If you draw the trend lines on the daily chart, trade TQQQ, trade DIA. Yeah, somebody's asking if I've tried trading futures. I've not tried. Oh, I was gonna ask you, Ape Trades. You guys have to you have to enable futures trading, right? Because I tried buying the other day and it didn't let me. Hey, there you go, Chicago Green. Green is green. How do you would you say if you draw the trend lines on the daily, you can kind of know what the pattern is, but they're not gonna line up perfectly. It messes up if you draw them on the daily. They won't be exactly. Yeah, you have to get approved. You won't get exactly the same touches on the 1 minute or 5 minute time frames. Do we think Tesla bounces again off that 217.58 or no? I think so. I think Tesla bounces down here off this 217. What do you guys think? Yeah, you can draw them on the 1, on the 5. You can draw them on the 15-minute, 30-minute, you know, any of those. I would look for Tesla down to 217.58 again for a retest, and see if we start holding that as support now. That's the level we broke out of that I was interested in here. Blair's up 23. Hey, Blair, you're still green, man, and this market sucks. But guys, I know it doesn't. I know for all of you guys, beginners and stuff, you're probably like, you know, this market's trash. I don't want to make money. You know, I think Sniper Trades has said this before. When you're day trading and you get a hot month, that 1 month, if you just take advantage of it, it could just pay off for like, you know, for 2, 3, 4 months of not having good momentum. You know, and so you know, right now, just learn as much as possible, conserve capital as much as possible, and then if we get one nice month, couple of weeks, or even market heats up next year, then hopefully we can really take advantage of it then. SPY needs to push it. Let me look at SPY. I have not looked at SPY today. I am not going to trade. Oh, I guess Weber if he reclaims 7, but SPY, that 380, 381 was also pretty strong resistance, and so far we're kind of flagging over on top. So this still could look, it still looks pretty bullish to me. REVB again had a nice flush through VWAP, and it's reclaiming VWAP right now, trying to reclaim VWAP. Thanks, bro. Do you cover this stuff on the course? Yeah, I mean, I explain how to draw down trends and how to connect them and stuff. Yeah. And if you guys are ever in my course and there's a video that you guys like, you're like, dude, you didn't cover this at all. Like, if you tell me, I'd make a video for it. So, or if it's still something doesn't understand and you're in my course, then I could just hop on phone calls or something like that, screen share, and kind of just further explain it. And this goes for everybody that's in my course, and I've done it before, so. REVB. If REVB gets back up to 50 cents, maybe you get a nice trade up there. I'm actually going to watch REVB right now. Oh, this is lower volume. Zach, how have you been doing with futures, man? Are you trading them after hours, before hours? Or are you trading them like when markets close and trading the momentum afterwards? No penny stocks moving, Red Rooster. You're exactly right. No penny stocks moving. I'm having to resort to large caps, which I've traded Tesla for the last 3 or 4 days, and some have been green on Tesla every day. Today's the smallest profit I've taken during regular hours, just paper trading it right now to get my strike down better. I'd still be interested on Tesla down 217.58 though. RVB again popping up. Does RVB actually have volume now? REVB looking for that 50-cent break. I don't know if I want to chase this one. If I do, let me get a good ad. Or even a flag. If we flag on REVB here, pulls down to like 45-ish. Oh, no flag. Right up to 50. Right up to 50 on REVB. Did we break 50 cents on REVB? Adding for the break on REVB. A 50-cent break. Hopefully we get a nice break here. Look how many orders are here. Time and sales was nothing but green. This is going to come back up and try it again. There, here it goes, here it goes. Buyers stepping back up. This thing is going to come back up. How did that break a high right there? I'm so confused. How did that break a high? The candle never moved up. What the heck? I'm so confused. That's BS. That is literally BS. Well, how did that break a high? It never broke a high. Is that a flag on BBBY? I had it right here on this 2-minute flag here on REVB, looking for the pop back up. But I'm not going to expect too much out of this one. I just got my money back on a nice dip trade there. But this is one I can't put a stop in. You know, 4-digit numbers. That was a nice 1-minute, 2-minute flag. See, that's what I wanted to put a stop in. I couldn't get it in there because of this stupid 4-digit names. Anyways, scratch trade there. Look at that thing, dude. This is what I hate about this market, dude. Ugh. First of all, it never broke 50 cents. The candle was right down here. The body of the candle was right here, and then it made the animation of a new high. If it wasn't for the Thinkorswim animations, I would have never known that made a new high. And Tesla did turn around, didn't it? Tesla looking for a new high today. Netflix kind of turned around too. You should just exclusively trade Tesla. It looks like you got the most success. SPY is at Point Break coming. Netflix 300 still. Netflix, I'm watching it. SPY actually is still going. I'd see it here now, 382. It's reclaiming some daily resistance. 382s exactly. How small caps can kneecap rug pull you. I'm green today, but small green so far. It's just like, this is a stock. This is what I'm saying, guys. Look, you get to 50 cents, right? Two stops, kind of flushes, holds it, tries it, flushes, holds it, tries it. You know how many buyers are here through this move, and through this move, holding all these lows? That's a lot of buyers on the stock, and then literally pops up and just gone. And just gone. Tesla, you're looking at 223 still. I don't know if it'll hit 223 today, honestly. That's kind of high. But then again, the last couple of days it's just been grinding. And then also, like, yes, every time I trade Tesla, it's like straight up literally scalping it. And I haven't done that until I ended the streams the last couple of times. Because I was literally just straight up scalping. So it's like you guys are literally just watching me scalp. Pause. You trading Tesla now? That's how slow these small caps are, Dustin. Romans and AMPX. This flag here on AMPX also looks okay. Daily really short under well, actually right here they cannot get a close over kind of 1150 on AMPX. I do see that BBBY flag somebody was calling out. Somebody was calling BBBY flag here, but stock is up pretty good, and I don't really like these trash stocks. RAVB shot alert? Why? Oh, crashed. Had an alert down there. RAVB is such a letdown, man. These stocks are such a letdown. Tesla and Netflix are my only two picks now. Or a Tesla. BNGO? No. The daily actually looks okay. This, again, this is a stock that it used to have a lot of volume, used to break out. This daily is 235. Look at the daily chart. You see that flat top, 2 points on the daily. You've broken out of it. You flagged on top of it here, flagging over 235. This thing should have already ripped again. This thing should have ripped for new highs. Sergio, I think you're going to call it. Do you think the market bottoms? I don't think the market has bottomed yet. I don't think so. I think it's going to do exactly what a lot of people are thinking it's going to do. You're going to have a nice little short squeeze right now. Market's going to pop up. Maybe SPY hits 400, somewhere up there. And then this thing is just going to absolutely tank one of those days. And then hit the lowest lows it's ever hit. Not ever hit, but it's going to hit some lows. So, you know, really slow day. I'm glad October, the beginning of the month was somewhat decent because I got a good head start. But other than that, nothing. Oh, how did I make more money? I guess I'm up now actually 200. Worse than the pandemic lows? Um, I don't know. Blair, I can't believe it's this bad. That I'm telling you, like I saw statistics of like number of gappers and the number of gappers and the number of the amount of volume in the stocks, and it's the lowest it's been since like 2018 or 19 or something like that. Which yeah, I guess not a lot, but you know it's been pretty slow right here, right now. Tasha is still kind of holding up. Spy is still going. Holy crap. But just looking at the large caps, there's a couple of plays that worked out pretty good today. Just kind of quickly looking at them and just simple. Like a lot of people just EMAs and VWAP and well VWAP's good and RSI and MACD and Bollinger Bands and all these things. And like this morning, who was it? Rolex quickly said, "Hey, what do you think of Netflix?" I looked at Netflix. I looked at quick resistances on it, just horizontal ones. Like if you look at just look at 30-minute time frame like this, kind of I mentioned this low down here. Told them 279 the lows. You might see this crack down like this, or if you see the pop over 292, you might see the pop up like this, flag and then rip. And I drew these before, right? And this thing literally popped over, which is this, pulled down, flagged to that 292, which is this, and then ripped, which is this. From 292 to 297, you know? And that was just one stock that I quickly looked at, and that was this. It's a nice $5 a share gain. Tesla kind of the same thing. I was looking at that 217, but this one wasn't as clean. 217 here. It chopped around there. It chopped around there, but once you got over it, if you'd have taken some of those dips, once you got over it, take that dip. Once you got over it, take that dip. It would have still paid out. Frustrating market. I keep getting flushed on. Yeah, I think this market you just cannot even take. You just can't even take breakout trades. Yeah, I think it's just like it's just not a breakout market at all. Even some dips, like Tasha dip, the one that Ape Trades and I were in this morning, absolutely beautiful dip. Right now, I see that push back up and then consolidate it. We sniped this. I sniped that candlestick right there, right here with 5K shares. Good morning, Junior Garcia. Best of luck at the 5. Why don't you short? I've thought about opening them to trade zero broker, but right now it's like I'm waiting to see if this market really drops to just add in money to for the long term, like a bunch of these stocks, or it's like, or I just put it in short trade stocks. Oh my God, John. Trade big. Still calling that 223 for Tesla. But this dip here, and even the dips aren't working. This thing could have opened up already right there. SPY is actually kind of pulling back though, so I wonder if Tesla pulls back pretty soon. -1. CGC is good. I'm done messing with these low volumes. This is the one like KSPN that burned me yesterday. You know, yesterday would have been a break-even day if it wasn't for KSPN. I do feel like kind of SPY though and Tesla feels like they're kind of running out of steam. I would not be surprised if they both pulled back. Nikki, you're shorting. What are you shorting? What broker do you have, Nikki? Dustin, what's my opinion on SPY? The last couple of days has been ridiculous. So let me pull up SPY. Zach, do you trade the futures pre-market too or no? Like, there's no pre-market there. Like, there's no pre-market, post-market, right? So everything is just open, right? Dude, I feel like a lot of the times the clean trend lines, the clean bounces happen. Oh, there's no volume. I was gonna say I feel like a lot of the times the clean bounces and trend line moves happen during pre-market and post-market for SPY. Like just quickly looking at SPY. Again, just simple horizontal resistances, right? I don't trade live all day, no. I trade live usually like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, so probably here in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I might be calling it. But hey, thank you for joining here for the first time. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. I do this every day, 15 minutes before market opens. So thanks for joining, stopping by, and hope to see you again, man. But SPY, you know, what was yesterday's high of pre-market right there? Kind of, kind of held it all day, and then this morning, SPY pulled down to that level twice, held it as lows. You know, when market opened, SPY took off. There's no way to trade SPY. I mean, maybe you could have gotten this flag series, same as Tesla, but it would have been hard to get that. You're chasing it. But if you trade pre-market during futures or SPY or something, you get these clean bounces. And I've noticed that several times. Several times. I've noticed that several times. Like here's another one. Right there. Pivot, pivot. And then all day is chop. I don't know. So search. So, you know, oh wow, BBBY actually is pulling up again. You know, let me import my trades again, see how much I am up today. It's barely anything. Still green though, so I'm glad I'm green. I'm glad I'm getting some green in here, but But now I've been going sideways for about a week or two. So this is my last 30 days. You know, 300, 1,000, 17, 21, 34, 42, 49, 67, 8, 89, 95, 10, 10, 6 was my highest. And then direct offering, stupid trade, boom. Next day red, boom. A little bit of tiny green days, you know, very conservative green days. Yesterday, yesterday I saved it. Yesterday I was down 1,100. Was able to save yesterday. Pulled it all the way down to 570. So yesterday wasn't even the biggest loss in the month if it wasn't for that direct offering loss. And today, even a smaller green day. So kind of flagging on my 30 days if you ask me. Oh frick. Kind of flagging on my 30 days, so I'm looking for that breakout, looking for the break of downtrend on my P&L and explode. What's with Tesla? Yesterday dump, then again pump. Oh, Rome was still in on AMV. Forgot about that. Oh, nice. That one worked out for you. You sold half? Sold half, so you're holding half for the high of day break? Now, Tesla, I'm still learning how to trade it. I can scalp this thing if I wanted to, but I want to learn how to actually trade it. Here, I was looking for a smaller pullback there. I was actually looking for this thing to pull back a tiny bit more. You sold more at 17. Quarter left for your high of day break. Awesome. If SPY gets up to, what is this? Or Tesla. Oh, actually, yeah, that 223. If Tesla gets up to that 223, I think Trader Big was been saying it all day. Are you looking to short it up there, Trade Big? Because I see a lot of resistance up there at 223. Trade Big. You looking to short Tesla up at that pop or no? SPY is coming back up. Try and look for a new high. And at the same time, I'm going to look for... Well, actually, let me see. SPY, pretty flat resistance, 382.70s. I'm going to delete this. I don't know what that is. SPY could break out of this, actually. Kind of a ascending triangle here. Is SPY less volatile than Tesla? Because I have not tried SPY with shares before, so I don't know how many shares I need to get. I don't know if 100 is enough, because this thing looks to be moving a little slower than Tesla. Then again, it's also way more expensive. SPY, maybe take a tiny trade here, see if I get the break a high a day up to 383. Trade big, yeah. Are you gonna short up there? Or do you think Tesla could short up there? Netflix waiting for 300. Is that the ones that are triple leverage? No Inox? No short, probably close trade. How? Not triple leverage. I thought they were triple leverage. There's so many like they mirror SPY. There's so many like oh, there's the new high on SPY. Okay, yeah, it's not volatile at all. 100 shares made me $2 there. Cause I see Tesla that is like 222.90 also that I see, but I wonder if becomes a short up there. You know, this thing has put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5-minute flag. I mean 6 5-minute green candles. If it gets up to this level here, I could see Tesla pulling back a little bit. There's a 222.91 resistance that I got on Tesla. Trade big. Are you trading options? Is that 180% on your options today? I might play this just to see if it works. Just to see if it works. I'm seeing 222.91 almost spot on resistance on Tesla up here. Which is kind of dumb to go against Tesla when SPY is breaking out a new high of days. But that might also mean SPY might turn around a little bit. Yeah, for real, I'm trading Tesla, dude. But this could be a risky trade. Not risky trade. I don't think it'll fully rip up here being up this much, but you know, just trying to see if these support resistances hold and SPY breaking as you wanted. See Tesla, every little pop up here. BBBY also on the move. I am not trading that one. It already looks like it cannot break out. SPY setting up a 1-minute flag. And dump. Well, I was so close to entering short on Tesla. So close. How did you do today, Mighty? What do you trade? I trade literally everything. Trade big. Are you out? 386 area. You think spiking up to 386 today? Sad day. Same here. Sad week, sad month, sad year, man. Literally everything. I'm barely green right now, but I was red yesterday. Sad life, sad wife. You don't have a wife. What are you talking about? BBBY 518 break worth watching. I don't know. That thing's gonna go, dude. I'm still looking Tesla short, honestly. Give me another pop up, double top up here, 292.90s, and I'll enter short on Tesla. Come on, give me a nice pop. You closed most of your Tesla out. Nice. Tasha has also been holding all day long, like literally going sideways all day long. Look at 5. cents on BBBY. Trade big. Do you usually always trade the large caps? Do you almost always trade the large caps? Where's BBBY on here? I mean, it is kind of forming a ascending triangle as well, and these tend to break up like that, but Tesla on daily is uptrend, target 230. You think it can go that high? That's what I'm looking at, 221.91. This is the previous high before that 230. So I don't know if there's going to be some shorts here on this one, trying to keep it down already and maybe pull down a little bit. And if it does, then gets momentum to go back through it, kind of like it did here, right? So you get up to that level and it's like, ugh, the shorts are right there. They get their way for a little bit, but then boom, you right blast through them. Which, I was looking to short it up here somewhere, and it's already pulling back a little bit. That's not a big pullback, but that right there is, 60 cents. Almost a dollar move already to the downside. AMV going for high day. That is the one that Rome C has been on this morning. Rome C has been in on this one since like way down here. That's a crazy trade, Rome C. Oh, there he is. Boom, mate. Not AMPX, AMV, Rome. Even you got messed up this time. You're up 200. I'm exactly up like $202 today. You mastered that, and you can scale up so much with Tesla. Yeah. Oh, trade big. Did you say you usually do trade Tesla or no? BBBY broke down. Seems like yep. But SPY is actually ripping again. So let's see if Tesla gives us another little bit of a dip buy and anticipate that 223 again, like trade big has been saying. This is kind of high and kind of risky, but SPY is trying to reverse a little bit. Tesla break of downtrend here. Nice little push off that downtrend. I bought into that one, so currently up 30 bucks on this trade here. Looking to see if Tesla really wants to pull away back to that 223, and that'll be my target. So nice trade here. Wow. Looking for a new high of day on this one. Let me see if I can add. Candle's got a couple seconds left to close. There's that 223 trade big. There it is. So close to that 223. How's it pulling back so much already? That's what I don't understand. This thing just ripped and gave it all back. How? Telling you that's where shorts are. Wow, this thing went from I went from being up $40 on the stock to being up like $150, $160 on that trade, and then that 223, you can tell, I know that resistance up there, it's holding. Look at that. Shorts completely smashed it down there. You do trade Tesla a lot. Rome C is completely out of AMV. Did that thing really go from 18 to 19? Dang, Rome C, you nailed that trade, dude. Zach, Rome C was in this trade on AMV since $15, and this thing just went up to almost 20. You're still holding some AMV. You're looking for 20, okay? No, trade big. You nailed that trade, man. You nailed it. Where did you buy earlier? Like, what price target was Tesla when you got into your calls? But, Rumsey, my bad, a little excited. No, that's a crazy trade, Rumsey. Good job, man. What is my strategy? My strategy is find any way possible to make money in this market right now. That's my strategy. Literally. What was I looking at, though? What was I looking at? SPY came right back up. SPY about to make a new high of day in Tesla. Not moving. If 223 breaks, you'll see a squeeze on Tesla. Now, did you say 223 just off the daily previous high of day, previous resistance on the daily? Is that just literally what made you say 223? Because I kind of see it on this wick, and I kind of see it on a previous wick on the daily, 223. Look at that support and resistance on A and B at 1540 between 18 and 20. That's why I bought that level on AMV. Yeah, I see it. That's a good trade, Rome. That's a good trade. And Zach is in here with on AMV now. I think I barely made any on that Tesla trade after being up another $90 on it. I barely took any profit off of it. Yeah, I'm up $220. Tasha wants to go, but this market is not letting it. Dude, how does the number one gapper? When have you seen? Okay, why does my watch list keep undoing this every time I click off a Thinkorswim now? Like, when have you seen the top gapper? It just moves sideways all day long. When was the last time you saw that? SPY hit a new high, and Tesla's still down here. Dude, this is what I'm talking about though with Tesla. Like, if you just guess the correction on the day where I bought this stock early in the day, right there, 200 shares at 212. That's barely 200 shares. 212 to 222. It's $10 a share. Tesla's up $10 a share today? Yeah, $11 a share. Oh, BBBY actually came back. Watch this short on BBBY though. You broke that big trend line, and now you're on the backside. This could just be a retest for short of the trend line retest and short trend line retest of that 518. Anybody trade Ape today? Oh, okay-ish. Okay-ish for Ape. What time is it? 10:30. Been 2 hours. How's everybody? Green, red, break even, no trades. How are we doing, guys? I bet even my streams have been boring because literally I'm not yelling, screaming, making money, losing half my account, making half my account, you know? You literally just watch me talk. How's everybody doing though? Anybody here still watching for the very first time? Whether you're on TikTok, YouTube, Tradecaster, or just recently been watching my channel? And then I'm small green today, so barely small green. Chicago Trader, a little bit of a green. Nah, Juan, we enjoy your channel, bro. Rome C is green. Mike Blanco, small green. Okay, okay. No, no, I know, but well, I'm not saying I know that, but I'm saying like just now it's just so waiting around for trades to set up and they don't set up or they don't go or anything like that. I really do think trade big. I really do think Tesla might pull back a little bit off this 223 though. I think Tesla could pull down a little bit off this 223. There's a lot of shorts up there. First time watcher, Maddox Snowblind. Maddox Snowblind. What's up, Maddox? Let me know if you have any questions, man. Or if you're a complete beginner and want to learn. Let me know. I have that course in the bio if you want to start learning. I might be calling it here. I might. You know, I'm green today, so I might just call this green. Juan trades. Why is Tasha trading like that? Because this market sucks. Because this market sucks. Because there's no volume. Because buyers are non-existent in this market. I guess sellers either, because that stock is going sideways, so it's not like it getting flushed on. But no, really, I don't understand, man. Jespec, like there's been so many good setups and stocks that should have opened, but at this point I'm a broken record. This market is tough. And honestly, I don't expect SPY to be bottomed out yet. I think we're just kind of trading sideways or having a little push up because of midterm elections and all that stuff. Tesla broke the downtrend on the day. Yeah, I am a beginner. Have already learned a lot. Awesome, man. Um, but you know, if SPY really hits the lowest low crashes or something like that, I think the market's going to be like this for maybe a couple of more months. But hopefully after that, even if it's not a bull market, at that point maybe the crash is out the way and then some of these penny stocks start going or something. But for now, it's perfect time for learning. You know, you're not blowing your account on crazy volatility. You're not buying the stock going up 2, 7, 8, 9, $3, whatever, and then flushes down. You know, you're not really having the volatility to crush your trades, you know, which is good. You can learn now. Now the thing you have to realize is for beginners, you know, you're like, why are you buying this? It's just flushes. Why are you buying this again? That's flushing, you know. Learn to take those trades, and one day these trades are gonna absolutely rip on us. You know, that's a 5-minute flag right here. Pulls up a nice volume, pulls down, consolidates. I sniped that trade right there. This thing should have gone out of here, and if this thing rips out of this level, Next target is probably this level here. And if you take that trade right there, that's about as slow as possible as you can take that trade. Very low risk. And if this thing rips on you, it goes from 2.2, 2.25, 2.30, 35, 2.40, 20 cents, you know. 20 cents is a lot. If you get 20 cents on a trade, that's a lot. Didn't do it that time. Okay, does it again. Pops up, pulls back down. Low volume through this whole thing. Try to snipe those bottoms. Again, if this pops up, your next target is this, 2.4. And if you get that, that's where you take out a little bit of partials out. But if you look out, you still have another high of 259. Any given day, this stock would still go up to 259. You know, breaks this next pivot, flags over this next pivot, it would do something like this. And then, boom, like that. You know? So, just conserve your capital, keep learning. Learn to take the trade. Learn to take those red candles, candlesticks, little tiny flushes, pivots, supports, you know. Look to draw, find your downtrends again here. Breaks this downtrend, flags over it, retest it, retest it, doesn't go anywhere. So, how much is the current geopolitics affecting things? I literally think we're literally. I saw a Twitter the other day or yesterday that historically midterm elections, everything, even during the middle of market crashes like 2008 and 2001. I don't know what the other year was. It was a red year, a red bear market, and everything just like was crashing, and then midterm elections goes like this, and then after that, boom, like it instantly fell. So that's what I think we're doing. And then also I saw another BBBY finally breaking out of that 518, but look at it, it just pops a new high and tucks back under it. Another thing that is also very rare, which just proves that people are just holding up SPY up, is China. China's literally every Chinese stock. Look at every Chinese stock in the red a lot, like crazy. Like their market is crashing. That too. And I think historically, not once, whenever China is down, whatever it was, 8%, whatever percentage it was, like something huge, not once was the U.S. market green or something like that. It was like, why is China down 8% and U.S. market is up? Which, yeah, I get it, like a completely different stuff, but historically that had never happened. If China stocks were down, the U.S. market was down. And not right now. Midterm elections are coming up. Is that really holding it up? I don't know. You got 10 cents on REVB earlier. Bought it at 32. Wish I would have held to 50, but sold at 42 on REVB. I think REVB. How'd you buy at 32? You bought it right when market opened? Oh, there it goes, BBY. It finally popped up. No, I was wrong about this one. Did not expect this one to do it. But if you were to do it, that was the volume you needed. Trade big. Next resistance on this one is 555. Eh. I might be getting off, guys. I'm up like $200 on the day. I think my trade. Can you show us a 5-minute candle again? On which one? 555 room now. Yeah, that's the same level I was looking at. Trade big. First time here, found you on TikTok. Awesome, Avery. Awesome. Thank you for coming over to YouTube. Do you add on the first breakout and pullback on here? If I was to trade BBBY, I would be looking for a retest of this one right here with a low volume pullback. You know, if this thing pulls back here, kind of flags down to that 518 where it took forever to break out of, I would be looking to take an entry down here with low volume, kind of like this. I'm going to add very small share size, but I want the bigger pullback on this one. Like 518. That's why I added really small. I think this thing can kind of flush down to that level. And if it doesn't, then at least I had a tiny starter there. But I don't think, well, this was a nice breakout there, but I don't think this is going to be one that pulls up crazy. 518. Now, I wouldn't necessarily buy the first pullback. Stanford, what's up, man? Here again, you see how these pullbacks are low volume? If you catch that one that kind of flushes down tiny bit, 518 retest, that's the one to take. Now, if this thing tries to break out, like right here, it's trying to a little bit. Yeah, kind of tiny double top is not that big. But if this thing was to have tried a little bit more and then absolutely flushed on, then you don't want the retest because maybe all the way down here, yeah, but not this pullbacks right there. Still really low. There's a nasty little flush there. Does it get bought up? What stock did I make the most profit on today? I think it was Tasha. I think Tasha I made the most money on. 518 could still be a tiny little retest, but well, this one's gonna go without me. See here, this is a candle squeeze, trying to squeeze. This should take you to high. If this one doesn't, that's iffy retaking the 518. And these are things you just learn. You start seeing the tape accelerate. You start seeing moving faster. You start seeing those buy orders come in. You see those are the buy orders coming in. This thing has to break that triple top for this stock to go up to the high of day. And that was the ad right there. You see it? So pushes up. Candle, low volume pullback, low volume pullback. This is where you take that next candle, kind of nasty flush. I missed it. It happened so fast. And then candles here starts coming back up after that dip. SPY 386 still waiting for you. And Tesla still couldn't break out of that up there. APRN? I have not looked at APRN at all today. Let me see. I'm not going to trade things with this tiny low volume. Sober still holding up, John? SPY is trying to break a high. If Tesla breaks out of this tiny downtrend, I might take a small retest on this one and see if we get up to that 222 again, 223. I don't want to chase though, but if SPY is popping new highs right now, but can't. There's Tesla rip though. I don't know why. I honestly don't think Tesla's gonna break 223 today. Trade big. I don't know why. I mean, it's made a pretty big move today. I don't think it's gonna keep going up. But we'll keep an eye on it. To me, I think this is just gonna retest this area up here and fall back down again, and actually get a nice fade maybe. But that candle closed out of that downtrend. If I get a very nice retest down here, I might add on it. we will see. I'm long right now up to 223. I want to see if we hold this downtrend here. Tiny size here though. I didn't get the full retest. But this is kind of dumb, you know. I'm scalping Tesla, and this isn't something that I can fully scale. You know, when you scalp, you're gonna make 50, 100 bucks. You know, it's not something I'm gonna be able to really scale up if I wanted it to. So it kind of sucks, you know. It's making me a couple bucks here and there, but the big trades on Tesla, people that make 50K a day on Tesla, they're not scalping it like this. How did I trade Tasha? It's trading like crap. G, the green trader, you've been holding Tasha this whole time. I had a good trade on Tasha, and that's the one that I said should have gone on me. Um, right here, I sniped this trade there, and then started popping up. I was up 300 and something dollars on that trade, and then flushed on me, so break even trade. And then I think I might have tried it again over here, and it was popping up, boom, flushed on me. You know, those are the trades that should go and eventually do go on a better market, but didn't do it today. I'm up on Tesla almost 200% today. That's nice, man. When do I think the market will get better? Honestly, I don't think. I think this market is going to have a little sideways action. And then I do think. At first, I thought maybe next year was going to give us some nice relief, but I do think market's probably going to start off red next year. But I think I am going to get off today. Yeah, Maddox. I can't change it on TikTok. That's about as low as I can get it, which is why probably people prefer to go over to YouTube. So if you go over to YouTube, then awesome, and you get to see my whole screen as well. I think I'm gonna be done trading. SPY is ripping today. It's been uptrending the last couple of days. Nice little relief bounces. Mara nonstop. Well, with coin going, Mara's probably going too. Yeah, slow grinders all day. What was I gonna do? Oh, my watch has disappeared again. I think I'm gonna call it. Let me import my trades again. I'm probably up like 250, which is tiny amount. But you know, I'm gonna tread water for a little bit. I'm gonna go sideways for a little bit, and I'm okay with that. As long as I don't lose a bunch, I'm gonna be fine with this. So last 30 days, still 8K plus ish, decently. Oh, 230 today. So not quite 250, 230. So I'm gonna stop the stream here, guys. I'm gonna get some food, let the dogs out, do my whole routine, and then if I come back, I might just scalp Tesla and see if it really rejects off that 223 and puts in another leg up or down. So we'll see. SPY 36 reaches, and we will see bigger pullback maybe tomorrow. It's got some room up there still. It's got some room up there. But I'm going to head out, guys. I'm not trading crypto. If you guys were here for the first time, thank you guys for joining. Hopefully you guys come back. Leave a like on the video. Leave some comments. Go watch my daily recaps. I explain all the trades I took. Today might be boring again. You know, barely any profit. Small trades. But I nailed a couple of good setups that just didn't go. But that's all we can do in this market. So you guys have a good rest of your day. You guys keep your profits if you're green. If you're red, keep it small or try to decrease it, but don't try to go full on green. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of your day.